Love me forever, let me know that you'll never leave me out in the cold. Never
Year was 1991. We wanted to start an a cappella group because mostly we were just friends who enjoyed singing.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Met in the Scrounge, February 23rd.
Yeah,
February 23rd.
1991. To talk about the possibility of doing an a cappella group.
There was a show called Little Shop of Horrors.
That's true. That's true.
Shimmy said there's a guy who could be the 5th Deltone, and we should watch him sing. So we went to a rehearsal in Wolf Hall.
I was kind of ambushed.
And there was a guy playing Skip Snip, and
he sang one line.
Huge part. So one line, yeah, huge. We waited for like an hour and a half for him to sing his one line, and that line was right
on the line. Come on, do it. Ready?
That'll do fine, right on the line.
Oh,
this coffee's mine.
Seriously, really,
so after we saw him sing that line, technically that was the first audition.
I was cornered in the hallway of Wolf Hall by 4 strangers, who I later got to know were Brian Shimamoto, Karen Friday, Sue First, and Trent Van Doren.
All harassed him and said, you're joining this group.
The Deltones.
No, you did say, we're joining an a cappella group. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I have no idea what a cappella means, so I just kept nodding. And they said, we'd like you to join or consider joining. And I kept nodding. They said, we're meeting in Lane Hall, whatever.
Lane, that was the Lane. That's it.
Right? At such and such a time, on such and such a date, please show up. I kept nodding.
A couple days later, at the first rehearsal, I was introduced to the Casio Tone Bank.
We weren't originally the Deltones. We were originally Studio E. None of us remember. Yeah.
I didn't remember either.
We don't know why we were going to call ourselves that, but then we were the Tone Banks.
That was the keyboard.
But they were both.
The keyboard.
Yes, that was the keyboard we used to make our harmonies, and then we became the Deltones.
First Deltones catchphrase. Where's your shirt?
Oh.
First Deltones
now here it comes.
Because the first time we sang and we thought that we sounded like something.
Oh,
Something good. Something good.
You can explain this. It's a creamer.
Doesn't that sound like Trent?
That's Trent.
That sounds like Trent.
I'm gonna go with you.
We probably just harmonized, and Trent said,
It's a creamer.
"It's a creamer."
I knew when something sounded good that I liked it.
Yeah. So okay. So.
You know that I can say that honestly.
So we used to skip rehearsal and.
We used to skip rehearsal. That's probably why we had trouble remembering our parts.
Yes.
And just hang out. And that's where the whole friendship, our friendship. We had a great friendship.
There's this whole singing in the stairwell. We used to sing in the stairwell at the studio.
Perkins Student Center.
Because I worked there.
We love the acoustics there.
And we totally ad-libbed a song. Boardwalk. I did the boardwalk. We totally did.
Yep.
And we're like, we actually thought we were good for a second.
I know.
And never replicated that ever again.
No. One and done.
The good thing about the Student Center was that you had a key.
Yes.
Yes.
And we could get into the Student Center and into that stairwell at any time.
Yeah.
2 in the morning. Deltones rehearsal.
All right, I'm there.
And all 5 of us were there.
Yep.
And we'd show up. We're like,
Yep.
okay, the 50s do-wop warm-up. And then we would laugh.
We used to watch that a cappella.
The Rockapella video.
Rockapella was on it, but what was the video called?
It's Spike Lee.
Yeah, the Spike Lee one.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Do it
Do It a cappella was our inspiration, I would
Yes.
say. We took a lot of songs off that. That Don't Let Your Heart was off that, which Tammy eventually sang. And
That's so
Higher and Higher came off that.
We answered the first question, but...
Yeah, what was the question? Yeah, what was the question?
Question was introduce yourselves.
I was downhearted. Disappointment was my closest friend. And then you came, and you soon parted. You know he never showed his face again. That's why your love keeps on lifting me higher, higher and higher. Oh, you know that your love keeps on lifting me higher and higher.
In spring of 1991, when I went to the D Sharps concert, I saw this group of 5 friends, and they just looked like they were having so much fun on stage, and I said, I wonder if they're having auditions. They look like a fun group. And sure enough, that spring they were having auditions, and I auditioned, and I was the first girl to get into the Deltones. Yay!
This was kind of a straight up serious kind of an audition. The first audition, for mine anyway, everybody was just all business. Brian Shimamoto asked me why I want to be in the Deltones. Why do I want to sing a cappella is what I think he asked me. And I just didn't know. I wanted to have a good answer. I just said, I like the sound. And I was like, that sounds like that's such a tool.
They asked me to make out with Trent, and I said no. But after they gave me a couple shots, I did. But I don't know.
It only took a couple cookies for me to make out with Trent.
The funny question that I picked was, which Deltone would I make out with from viewing them all at first glance? And I'm pretty sure I said Jill because I knew her the best, didn't want to be a slut. Wanna go with that, didn't
Would you rather have crayons for teeth or shrimp for nipples?
I had such a terrible sunburn that my skin was nearly purple, and the question I had to answer for Ben was, what the hell happened to me?
I auditioned because I had no friends, and I needed friends really badly.
So, why did you audition for the Deltones? I didn't. You know why? I was there when it all began.
I wanted to be involved in a group that was a little more fun so I could meet people. And I happened to be Facebook friends with Jillian Scambia.
That's Dr. Scambia.
One Dr. Scambia, you may have heard of her. Because we had been childhood enemies.
Best friends.
And I saw that she was in the Deltones, and even though we had been childhood enemies,
like sisters.
Aha! I knew that she was kinda talented, so I was like, this is probably a good group. So I auditioned for them.
No baseball cap tonight? Looking sexy?
I wore my Philly shirt today though.
Oh, nice! If Alyssa were here, she would probably have you.
I wrote Alice Green.
What song did I sing for my auditions? I sang Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice to the choreography of High School Musical.
Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No more greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy spanked me, or I spanked him. Somebody was spanked.
Sometimes you gotta build a reputation. My notes, they just fall